Former Vice President Mike Pence says it is, quote, unacceptable for Donald Trump to refer to January 6 rioters as hostages when there are still Americans being held captive by Hamas, and reiterated that he will not be endorsing his former running mate for president.
I won't be endorsing Donald Trump this year. That he is walking away, not just from keeping faith with the Constitution on that day, but also, Margaret, with a commitment to fiscal responsibility, a commitment to the sanctity of life, a commitment to American leadership in the world.
Former President Donald Trump is drawing criticism after making remarks over the weekend about January 6 defendants, migrants at the border, and the consequences if he doesn't win in November. So Ed O'Keefe is joining us from the White House this morning with more. Ed, good morning. That was quite a statement coming from the former vice president.
It sure was, Anne-Marie. Yet another one of Trump's vanquished opponents refusing, at least so far, to endorse his presidential bid. Another reminder of the unprecedented nature of the Trump era. And the vice president's comments came amid a pretty eventful weekend for the former president. He was at a rally in Ohio for the Republican Senate candidate Bernie Moreno and had a series of interesting things to say. Among other things, now he's suggesting that migrants aren't even people. And then he had this to say regarding what he would do if automobiles were being imported into the United States once he's elected president. Take a listen.
We're going to put a 100% tariff on every single car that comes across the line, and you're not going to be able to sell those cars if I get elected. Now, if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath for the whole. That's going to be the least of it. It's going to be a bloodbath.
So those comments were seized upon by fellow Republicans and by the Biden campaign. Let's start with Republicans who were asked about it on some of the Sunday shows. Louisiana Senator Bill Cassidy was up first.
I do not think it's appropriate. We're a nation of laws, and those folks were convicted. Many times they pled guilty. If you plead guilty, i.e., obviously you are not a patriot, you're somebody who committed a criminal act.
That was in response to Trump saying at that rally that he continues to believe those that have been arrested, charged, and imprisoned for what they did on January 6, 2021 at the Capitol are, quote, hostages. Senator Cassidy and other Republicans obviously not agreeing with that. The Biden campaign seized on the bloodbath comment, saying once again Trump is stoking political violence ahead of the elections. The Trump campaign said it's all overblown. Here at the White House, the president marked St. Patrick's Day with a big event here at the White House Sunday afternoon, and he's celebrating the fact that his campaign has now raised another record $53 million in the month of February. He has headed west this week to the battleground states of Nevada and Arizona, critical to his 2020 election. He'll need him again later this year. He'll also stop in Texas to raise some campaign coin. Anne-Marie?
He's probably going to need it all because it's going to be a long, slow road to November. Lots of rallies in between. Ed, thank you very much.